So what advice would you have for some of these kids coming out of college?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, keep working on your technical skills, but make sure you pay attention to, I'll abbreviate and say the soft skills. The two things honestly, in terms of direct actions, I would read 2 books. One is called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's a famous book. If they haven't read it already, they should read it. Now, the book title it's like the worst title in the world.
That is the worst title in the world.
It's like, how do I manipulate people to get ahead in the world? That's how it reads, the title at least. But the book is completely different, and it's much more about helping others than it is helping yourself, kind of despite the title. So that book is really important. And the other book I'd read is The Effective Executive by Peter Drucker, another famous one. Both these books, by the way, people had recommended to me for years, and I was kind of like, whatever. First of all, the title turns you off of the first one, and the second one, it's like, it's just another management book about how to be more effective or whatever. But they're both very good, and you could probably read 100 books and not get as much out of those 100 books as you do either one of these. So The Effective Executive by Peter Drucker, I think that's really important. I won't go into the details of either one, for the sake of brevity here, but those books I think have meant more to me in my career than almost anything else I've read, including all the technical stuff that I picked up along the way.
So obviously, AI, data science, machine learning, all that stuff is kind of like, the new big buzzwords. And
it's a hot industry.
Yeah, everybody's like, talking about, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But what maybe are your concerns or like pros and cons about the data science industry?
The dark side of data science today.
Yes.
Yeah. The thing that I think about a lot is, first of all, I think this is going to sound ridiculous coming from a data scientist. I promise I'll temper it in a minute. I think if anything, the potential of data science is probably been undersold. You're like, it's pretty hyped up out there, Matt. I don't know if that's possible, but in my experience, I think that's true. The problem that I see is the realization of that potential is like we're not even close to it, and there are a lot of hurdles in the way. And my concern right now is that I'll be honest with you, I think a lot of data science, not at Red Alpha, of course, but I think a lot of data science projects are kind of going ahead on hype. People hear, clients hear, data science, you got to have it, it's great, it's important. And so they have these data scientists that they don't even really know what data scientist is, but they hire these data scientists to do something, and they hope to get good things out of it. And I think that's fine. But I don't think, because of the shape that the data's in and the lack of discipline in some organizations, it's hard to get your data, in a usable place. There's this quote that I stole from the CEO of Kaggle, which I love, where he said at Kaggle they spend 80% of their time cleaning the data and 20% of their time complaining about cleaning the data. I think that's, it's unfortunately, laugh till you cry kind of true, but we spend a lot of time doing those things, and I don't always see the business value created from data science that could be created. And pretty soon business leaders are going to say, I love the hype, but I just don't have time to, we're not getting what we want out of this yet. And so we're not going to do this data science thing anymore. And they will, right? That's what business people do. It's not necessarily data scientists' fault. Most of it is just that, whether you're in commercial world, government, Department of Defense, Civil World, it doesn't matter. It's a hard problem to get your data in shape and make it useful. And which is, that's kind of what data scientists do these days. And so, I think that's one thing I'd be wary of, that the business community wakes up one day and says, look, I'm not doing data science because I think data science is cool and I want to tell people I'm doing data science, or I might be doing that now, but I'm not going to do it forever, right? Because the economics aren't helping me out. So I think I'd be wary of that, and I think if we don't find a way to really make sure that what we do in data science is supporting some difficult business problems in a material way, people will start saying, yeah, I mean, I'd love to have these smart people working on this, but I just don't have the funding for it. Right now, they're not kind of asking the questions, but they will.
Do you see the industry like getting even bigger than it is now, or the need for it? I mean, how much bigger do you think it can?
Yeah, and it's all right. So first of all, you're because data science is the hot thing. The supply of data scientists is going up, right, dramatically, and that's why I bring this up, because you've got the supply of data scientists going up dramatically at the same time when the utility of data science. You'll hear it when you talk to some people. I was talking to somebody the other day who was like, he's a private equity guy. He's like, we've got a whole floor of these data scientists working on something. I don't know what they're doing, but you've got people saying things like that, and so supply is going up, and I won't say the demand, but in some ways, the perceived demand or the rate of growth of perceived demand, I'll say, is kind of slowing a little bit. Still growing, but so will the industry continue to grow? Yes, it will. But remember, supply and demand, right? So the supply of data scientists is going up too.
Right.
And if you're coming out of school right now, that's something you want to be thinking about. Look, I'm not saying change your major if you're a data scientist, right? You're going to be in a good spot, but I do think you want to be aware of it, and that's why we focus on the business skills and the soft skills, because we don't think of ourselves as doing data science, right? We're using data to help people solve business problems. The start is the business problem. The start isn't data science. A circle all the time?
I don't think anybody's paying attention. Ooh, no. Burger King. Yes.
Who was it that started that dumb idea about the weight loss thing at the office? And why did we sign up for it?
That was me. I think.
Well, way to go. Next time you have a good idea, keep it to yourself.
I'm not the one that gained 2 pounds this week, sir.
Oh, man. Somebody should check that scale. I feel like
yeah.
Somebody was doctoring it.
They say the time.
You really want to listen to this, man? I can change the station if you want.
I can live with it if you can.
All right, fine. Hello. I'm fine with it.
Can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming. I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter. Believe me, doesn't tear you apart anymore.
I might have gotten a few of the words wrong.
Oh, I definitely got a few of the words wrong.
Yeah. I meant it, though.
It's so typical of me to talk.